Here we go. I do believe we're live. So I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again on another conscious evolution, another opportunity for us to feel into where it is we are. It's day 1666. Scary number if you're so inclined. It's nice to make it ours. I like to believe that every single time you do something good, this is what I feel. Let me say it like that. Every single time you do something good in the name of something bad, sounds weird when I say it like that. All right. The bad thing becomes more good for it. All right. The number 666 can stimulate imagery of nightmares, or it can be a symbol of new beginnings, of being willing to feel differently about the things that you have. That is at least what I want to talk about today. I have been feeling different things, feeling things that I haven't felt before, feeling less with things that I know how to feel, right? I know how to feel regret. I'm really good at it. Suddenly I get deja vu. How about that? I know how to feel regret. I know how to feel, oh, if only. I know how to feel, why like this? Why was it like that? Couldn't it have been this way instead? I know how to feel all of those things. Yet, it's like I'm not feeling them as convincingly anymore. In the way that maybe it's true. Maybe you can feel regret. But the amount of regret I feel seems to be proportional. Seems like I'm out of the illusion, to say it in that way, right? Where I'm a little bit more contented with things not always going my way. Talking about, as I say it, things not going my way. I updated this device. And since I updated this device, suddenly, for like, at some point, like just this freaking bar will just get stuck here. And I don't even know if those buttons are working. Those buttons aren't even working, but now there's a bar stuck at the bottom of my computer. Why? Why? Why, computer? There we go, it's better. You have to flip it, of course. Flip it and then it remembers, oh, there shouldn't be a bar here. I love when it works like that. Feel. Yeah, I know how to feel. I know how to feel all of those things. And I don't want to feel them anymore. I want to feel like every mistake that I make is a lesson. One that makes me better, really makes me better, right? I feel like there's definitely a little bit of a resistance in most of us as it relates to making mistakes, or what we feeling and who fucked up. Nobody fucked up, technically. I say technically. Uh, if anybody fucked up, it was me. Vivid Vision Humble Boy. We met again. We meet again. It's nice having you. VV8B. How you be? Friends, nice of you to join us again. Are you subscribed? You should subscribe. I do this every day. We can be here again. We can have these conversations. If anybody made mistakes, it's me, Sam. I might have made mistakes. Mistakes that costed me. Just call me Vivid. I'll do so, Vivid. I subscribed a long time ago. Bless you. It's nice to have you here from a long time ago again. It's been a long time in that case. Welcome. Has your name always been Vivid? Doesn't seem immediately familiar. Maybe you saw me before, but you didn't say something. Yeah. Let me say it in this way, Sam. I might have made a mistake, bruh. Without you being specific, I'm going to immediately pivot to worst case scenario. You don't have to do that, Sam. There's like there's this thing in me that wants to say it, but also doesn't want to say it. Let's just say, let's just say, I made a bad call. I made a bad call. I thought technically number go up, and then number went down. To say it in so many words, dear Sam. Right, and even though that is the reality of the situation, I I feel differently this time. This time I feel like it's kind of funny. It's kind of like the peak of hubris, a little bit. That's my hubris. There's just enough, the right amount of hubris, and I can watching myself. I'm learning from myself, and I'm like, yeah, not only hubris, but also that part of me that wants things a certain way, right? I want things to be like nice, like numbers. Like numbers must repeat. And they could have just not repeated. And if I could have just let go of that tism in me, then maybe things would be differently. And maybe, there would be less loss and more hope. But but this is the point of today's stream topic for me at least, is the fact that uh, these these ways of feeling. Like, let me say it in this way, actually, Sam, like to create some more context. We did have a few conversations yesterday about this new platform that I've been creating on, right? Sam does not understand what happened. Do you know what perpetuals are, Sam? I I am supposed to not know what perpetuals are, but I tried my hand, right? Like, imagine you're a kid and you see something really shiny in a fire. And you're like, I could totally get that shiny thing, but I might get burned. And then you try, and then you do get burned. Do you know what perpetuals? Do you know what perpetuals are, Sam? I'm not. Perpetuals is like, you were right. Okay. I fought a bully, but another person started to bully me. Oh, are you the friend who asked me? You encourage you to fight back at school. I'm always being bullied. I don't know if I encourage you to fight back. I don't know. I generally don't encourage fighting. Uh, but I do remember giving you advice in the line of, just like have some have some self-respect, have conviction in yourself. Just be like, be who you are despite them trying to bully you. Be proud of you being the one that they choose to bully, right? See it as them giving their life force, their life energy to you to feed your story, to make your soul more powerful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how you fight them, David. That's how you win. Okay, you fight back with the bardic skill tree, not the one-handed skill tree exactly. If he told you anything, he told you to use your words. Yeah, use your words, and even if you're not using your words, right, to potentially, what's the word, provoke the people that are bullying you. Hey, Emily, it's nice having you here again. Even if you're not provoking them with your words, you might just say things to yourself, right? Like I said, like when they're being all mean and stuff, you can just tell them, and you can tell them in your own mind things. Be like, yeah, you know, that's the way it works with me. Bardic skill tree fractals. I will make my friends subscribe for you. They will say you were the best after subscribing. Thank you. I am, in fact, the best. And this is a character I'm playing. Yes, the best. That's such a loaded term, Vivid, but I'll take it. I'm just imagining friends coming and being here like, you're the best. My ego inflates hyper. Five times inflatiosos. We have Joe here too. Our feelings, they come and go. They're fleeting, but not meaningless. They rise and fall, carrying messages from the body to our awareness. If we listen gently with a discerning heart. It's interesting you say that, Joe. Before I tried my hand at grabbing the shiny out of the fire, my heart was pounding, like actually heart pounding, like, and I probably should have listened, maybe a little bit, little bit of listen. And again, I will listen. I will find peace. I will find calm in my own journey of decision making trees. And it is one of those things that's hard. I'll agree. Give me a second. There we go. It's hard. It's hard to know always exactly what right is, right? And when you make mistakes, it's okay. You are still alive to make more. How lucky. Can you say hi to my best friend? Her name is Violet. Hey, Violet. Emily's best friend. Sup? Yesterday we said hi to a cousin to Kayla. Was it Kayla the cousin? I don't know. Bless you both. Thank you for joining us. It's nice having you. I could swear your best friend had another different name. Yesterday it was a cousin. Yesterday it was a cousin, so today it's best friend. You are the best. Yes. Mm-hmm. This is what it feels like to be the best. Feels kind of good, must say. You should try it, being the best sometimes. I wanna do like a bit, what it feels like to chew 5 gum. You on the za. Not right now, Luke. Not right now. But now that you've said something, that's not particularly a bad idea, I don't think. Nice. And you're the best, dude. Aw, I subbed and you're funny, bro. I got to go. Bless you, Abby. It was nice having you here, friend. May you be blessed on your journey, wherever it takes ye. Go and feel whatever it is the universe allows you to. Know that it's an absolute honor to feel anything at all. That is today's stream topic. Not only that, but the things that hurt, I really do believe, Griselle, bless, Vivid sent me to sub to you. I appreciate it. I count every single one of my subscribers, right? I'm still in like the low digits. So every single subscriber that I gain, I notice. I'm like, yeah. Welcome, friend. Welcome. Have some tea. I'll put out some cookies. Luke Jennings. No, I mess with those pants heavy. They are pretty sick. Look at this. Look at this. I got mushrooms. Mushrooms on my pants. Isn't that cool? And then they have these little, of course, circulars and then circulars on the circulars. Just for the sake of it. Is that it's not really circulating, it's going all the way from the top and then circling all the way around. It is getting a little bit washed out, admittedly. It used to be way more vibrant, but c'est la vie, such should be, right? Things age. I loved it when you danced yesterday. Thank you, Leila. Next Wednesday, do remind me. I'll probably be dancing again if I haven't already by the time you remind me. Sending your friend's blessing. Thank you, Luke, again. All right. Now to add heat to this system. I want to set an intention. What is my intention? I want to feel. What do I want to feel? At peace. What do I want to feel? Calm. What do I want to feel? Content with the decisions I've made and with the decisions I'll make. Say hello. I'm always angry. I'm green. Huh. Game master. Green and always angry. It sounds like a guy I know. What's his name? Hulk? Hulk guy. He's a riot. He's super smart. Hulk got PhD. Bless you. Look. Yeah. My little Dyna vaporizer. I am going to commit a slight sacrilege. I don't know if you saw what I just did. Vivid is a cool guy. Love is true. That was technically still vapable. But I have something in here called Platinum OG. And I've really been thinking about it. I have to go and calm down because I'm still angry. C'est la vie. Such it be. Sometimes ye angry, and there's nothing to do other than be so. My dog is biting me. Leila Lemon, bite her dog. You're always angry. Just smoke some weed. That helps me, but your mileage may vary. You're not you when you're not high. What does that taste like? What am I tasting? I'm tasting hmm. Bro's a veteran. I already know. Tastes like licorice. That's what it tastes like. I subscribe to you. Thank you, Leila. Appreciate that. Prairie Will's here too. Sam, I'd bail you out. You'd bail her out? I require weed to not end up in prison. For reference, my baseline is also angry as shit. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they'll let you bail her out after what she did when she didn't have weed and got too angry. Love is true. All of us have our own thing. Some people have coffee, some people have cigarettes and alcohol, some people have pain medications, some people have nitrous oxide. Thinking about freaking Steve-O. That dude was chuffing nitrous oxide like it was candy. The fact that he's capable of articulating a coherent sentence baffles me. And not only can he articulate the proper sentence, but he is ridiculously articulate still. Shows you just how powerful, resilient the human brain is. That dude literally like took the equivalent of like a battering ram to his own brain and body and is still, you know, happy and successful, capable of holding a conversation. I watched the whole thing recently, a little mini documentary where someone was talking about that Jackass era and how when that came out and it became a part of our media system, if you will, it was so shocking because up until that point, so much of our media was controlled by the wealthy, right? And the wealthy came with their own preferences. Came with their own preferences. And some of the unsavory things weren't a part of those preferences. So it was very much obscured from the average mind. And then suddenly these people come out with their own stuff, you know, and they show people that media, what we're doing right now, is for everyone. You can do whatever you want to. You could do some weird stuff even if you want to. Anger says, yo, one of those feelings I can't help but to always want to resolve within myself. Not a fan of anger. It's so often a messenger from the ego. That is such a beautiful line, Joe. That's so clever. Because that's the way it is for me too. Every time I get angry, it's usually because I am somehow attached, all right? As you said, egoically. It's like you've said something that makes my ego feel small or unseen or whatever, and then anger is my response. 420, hey, Dr. Green Thumb, bless ya. I was sent by Vivid to subscribe to you. You are welcome. Bye. I have to watch TV. Thank you for getting to it. Tin Pale. I appreciate you joining us here on the YouTube. Uh, Thank you, Vivid, for sending us subscribers. What a blessing. I'm just imagining the fractal love like, I'm here, you're welcome, bye. I have to watch TV. Right. And then this person is like just like drops the phone, sprinting to the to the TV room. All right, jumps onto the couch, presses the remote button 50 times, you know. If Sam loses her shit, there won't even be the opportunity for bail. I like how we said we both said the same thing, Sam. Just put the money in my prison canteen account. Yeah. Yeah, the least we can do. Vivid, I sub to him. Now you're welcome, bro. Yeah, you're welcome. Us. I combined everything to become the best version of myself. I do the same. Uh, Not everything, right? I combine everything as my collective human experience, but there are some things that I don't know that I need. I kind of like having some level of clarity on exactly what it is I'm experiencing at any point in time. Lutz is here. Hey, Lutz. Welcome, friends. Nice having you. Yeah, having some modicum of control is nice. Makes me feel like I have. What's the word I'm looking for? I have an idea of where it's going to go. All right. It's like predicting the future. Control is trying to force the future into something predictable. Is that right? Might not be, but that's the way it feels right now. Jeez. Joe, blessing us with memberships. Who got blessed? Adam. Whoa, what a trip. What a trip, Jovan. It's Adam's birthday today. I don't know if it's my Adam. It doesn't look like him. Bless. I mean, that could be my Adam. That Adam is my Adam too. No, we have Cable too. Ross Cade, Prairie Wolf. Simon says GC. Stephen G got membership up again. Nice, Stephen G. Yeah, bless, bless, bless. Yeah, it's Adam's birthday. I did send him a message. It's just making me kind of like think like, oh, universe is giving me more Adam synchronicities. So much love. Thank you guys. Vivid told me you were his inspiration. Bye. That's why I subbed. What a blessing that is to hear. Being someone's inspiration is a tall order, but I was bullied as well as a kid. So if I am to be an inspiration to show a kid that this guy got bullied a lot. This guy was so unpopular. The only modicum of entertainment he could get during breaks was going to the library and reading books. I would either do that or draw, but my drawings were bad, so I destroyed them. This version of me thinks it's like sacrilege, but that version of me thought creating something that is unworthy of eyes to be seen was sacrilege. Right, and again, the level of self-judgment I had for myself as well. And the point I'm at right now is in realizing that that wasn't exactly helpful. I had to calm down and take myself a little bit less seriously in some ways and take myself more seriously in others. Take myself seriously in the ways in which I can control and take myself less seriously in the ways other people try to portray me. Right? Not betray me, portray me. Right? And I will say stuff again, right? Because again, that's the part that's in your control. People will say stuff and then you can just tell them, right? Be like super blunt to them. Someone says something mean to you, you tell them. That hurts my feelings. You know, when you say stuff like that, it makes me go, damn, that sucks, bro. I really wish I didn't have to hear something like that today. All right, make them uncomfortable. That's in your control. You get to control that. Today I broke my leg. I don't know about that, Leila. I like usually people don't so coyly talk about breaking their legs. I've never broken any bones in my body, not a singular one. I have technically broken my nose, but that's not a bone technically, right? Maybe I'll have to like titanium coat my bones as well, right? I don't I want them to break. What's that blue thing on your necklace? This thing is a piece of Timo clay that is attached to a piece of coral quartz. Mm-mm-mm. Tomorrow I'm having a shopping spree. Ah, are you buying food? What are you buying? What you shopping for? Mm-mm-mm. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. Minaxi Sony. Thank you for joining us. For real, Lemon, Jeeps. Hope you heal fast. If that's true, please do. Heal fast indeed. Lutz says, mostly packing mine and mom's stuff. Was quite difficult to find a temporary nursing home that short notice. But we figured everything out, and tomorrow at 6:30, I got to catch my train. Jeeps, you have a lot to do. Thank you for spending a moment of your time with us here too, Lutz. It's nice to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling welcomed. Hey, happy birthday, Adam. Even if you're not here, bless. Maybe he is here in the background or something. Lutz, it's tomorrow when you're leaving for the retreat. I'm wondering that as well, actually, Joe. That means I sub 4 times for you. You're welcome, bro. After all, just like you said, you are the best. I don't know if I said that. I don't know if I said that exactly. I didn't say that. The best is a loaded term. Like, again, like my mind, there's like the two parts of me, the two wolves. The wolf in me that's like, yes, I am the best, actually. And then there's the other wolf in me that's like, you can't be, right? Because literally, as soon as I'm the best, then I need to best myself. And in that way, I have conceptualized a new, better, a new, bester version of myself. You see, I mean? And then in that, I would not be the best because there's a bester to be. You see? So, am I like, I need to stay far away from being the best and I just need to be me. You got that too. I'm so excited for you, Lutz. This will be a really restorative time for you. Sending love to Mama Getty. Love is true. Chat, go to like lovings will be sent. And yeah, I feel like sitting on the hot stove at the moment. Can't wait. That sounds nice. I'm moving out. I have to go, and my phone has 13%. So see you, bro. Maybe tomorrow. And don't thank me for the source. Okay. I won't. The oppositional defiance in me wants to kick in and be like, oh, thank you anyway. Thank you anyway. And then there's the part of me that's like, you saying that makes me feel like I should have said more thank you. And now that you're saying that and making me feel that way, I'll say even more not thank you. Love is true. I'm joking, of course. Is it silent retreat? I'm excited for you. Let's make a heart. Like this. How did you break your leg? Yeah, bye and see ya. You my hero. Oh, bro, thanks. Thank you. Like I need to like process. Love is true. Yeah. Falling off the wall while I was painting my house. Are you being serious? Emily, leg breakings. Only partially silent. There is a total 6 different teachers, if I understand correctly, for all kinds of meditation and yogas. 2 of the days will be silent retreat. But I don't know which 2 of them. Okay. Hoe gaan het met je meld? Goed. Goed, dank je. En met je? That's niet hoe Afrikaans klinkt niet. I don't know why I'm butchering my own language. I think for the fun of it. It's just like, yeah. Hi, Leila. Bless. I bless you, Hoops. It's nice having you. I hope the first 2 days will be silent. It would be an interesting experience to get to know the participants without words first. That would be very interesting. That would be so cool. First 2 days, just like no talking to these people, and you can just look at them, form your own potential opinions, wondering what they'd sound like, wondering what kind of things they'd say. Would it be clever? Would it be funny? Would it be kind? And then after those 2 days, you get to explore that with the participants. That does sound nice. If they don't do it that way, Lutz, we'll do a meditation retreat one day where we do it exactly that way. Hoopers, there you are. Hoop, are you congratulating someone on their broken bone? I also kind of like checked that. I thought he was congratulating her on having a house. With the whole, I was painting my house. It's like, congratulations on having a house to paint, even though you broke your leg. Still, congrats. Happy for you. How, that's much more reasonable. Doing well, Moon Knight. Tell me something good in your world today. So much love. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Hope the food is good and the space is beautiful too. Bless. I'd spend the first 2 days trying to deduce people like Sherlock. Then following day getting humbled. Yeah, I was about to say it's like we probably would do so much internal, like, for me, the thing that I'm the curiousest about is like likability. Like how good would you be at determining likability just based on appearances alone? I don't, that one I'm like kind of messes my brain because I feel like that's the thing that you might get humbled on, especially how we feel about people, huh? That's what I'm thinking about right now. How other people feel about us, whether we say something or not. Everyone, congrats on keeping going. Yeah, yeah. Don't stop. Never stop. Ever for never stopping. Said the 2 days. My word is a storm. My world is a storm. Violent, loud, relentless. But even storms pass, and I'm still standing. This too shall pass, as you said. Moon Knight, do keep standing. I was thinking mentalist style, but they're basically the same person, just another time period. Sam, right? Subconsciously, you like people who are like you. That's a valid and astute observation that you have made, Prairie Wolf. It is like that. We do tend to like people who are like us. There's a certain mirroring. We, in seeing someone who are like us and in seeing them being liked by others, we almost inherit. Inherit's not the right word. Siphon, maybe. Siphon off some of that likability onto ourselves. Does that make sense? Is that true? I had a moment like that recently, actually, where I saw a creator who reminded me in character and somewhat in aesthetics to myself. And there was instantly a baseline added level of likability that I could notice in my internal dialogue. Everybody is scared of change, right? Maybe not scared of change, but everybody has been inconvenienced by change, let's call it. And in that way, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you see someone, something. And when you see that something, or at least a approximation thereof, in the outside world, it's more familiar than the rest of it is. It's less change. You might convince yourself it's more predictable as a result thereof. Subconsciously, like people are like you. Yeah, exactly. I would love for it to be the first 2 days, but we'll find out. Very Elton John moon. I do approve. Send a four-leaf. Oh, send a four-leaf clover for tomorrow if my leg heals. I don't know if it works like that. Like I'm no leg professional, you know. But four-leaf clovers don't heal legs, as far as I know. It's interesting that you talk about that too, though. That has been an imagery. A five-leaf clover actually has been imagery in my mind as of late. The fifth leaf signifies abundance. Blue towel. Still not a towel. PMT. But yeah, it is nice. We've been having wind just kind of like lightly passing over my head this whole time. My ears are definitely starting to feel it. We're gonna go for this look again. You ever see a towel used like this? This is the new fit. This is year 2355. Everybody dressed like this. You gotta, you guys got definitely too many languages over there, Moon. How about y'all be like, all right, we all speak Hindi or Tamil, whatever you choose. Not me, hoping you understand Hindi, Moon. It's not like there's a billion languages in India. Yeah. In China, they actually had that, let's call it problem too. They had this thing, this saying, that if you travel anywhere, if you're in a little town, right, in the center of rural China, and you travel from that town 15 miles in any direction, after those 15 miles traveled, the people that you're talking to there will have a different dialect than the people you just met 15 miles prior. And then the same rule applies 15 miles in the circumference of that new place as well. Everywhere you go, you'll find people that speak different kind of like swings on the safe language. And you'll very quickly stand out if you're not from there as well, because you speak funny. You talk different. Recently watched the Rango. Yeah, Rango movie. Still very good. Melted my brain a little bit. The start of it, weirdly enough, was like almost the most impactful part of it for me. Just like really thinking about the things we feel. Hey, Chriselle, it's nice seeing you again. The things we feel as it relates to the stories we tell. All right, like the little narratives we spin. Tomorrow is my kids' pajama day, where they go to school with pajamas. It is a Friday. Nice. I hope they have fun with it. Are they excited? I'm guessing they would be. Something different, right? Yes, I know. Honeyson. Do anyone speak Italian here? Nope, can say I do. I know some songs of him completely by heart. Jar Bottle Vodka is my favorite from him. I don't know this one. I don't speak Italian, so. It was nice having this moment with your friends. The wind has been just like washing the heat off my body. Like I when I cover my ears like that, I do kind of make a bit out of it. Like it's me trying to be funny, but realistically it's just me actually unironically trying to cover my ears because they're cold. Because they're actually cold. It was nice having you friends here. You know, the guys who says can say alphabet and supersonic speed. No. No, I can't say that I do. I don't think that was on my radar. I can imagine it's cool though when you say the alphabet. Alphabets. When you say alphabets in supersonic speed. I don't know what that means. Guess who's here? the defector, the one who finally realized that Melt needed no saving. Melt was already on the path towards the light. It's taking a step forward every single day. Testing here to take this step forward with me. Both of us stepping into the light, graced by life, by the beauty that is around us, by the feelings we get to feel. That's what we're talking about today, testing all of the feelings we get to feel, and what a blessing. Oh, okay, but he made me modern today, did I? Oh, you're talking about the guy that supersonic speeded. Yeah, he must have low standards. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to cast shade on you, Mr. Alphabet Supersonic guy. I'm so sorry. Look, that stereotype from Inglorious Bastards about German not knowing Italian very well is true. He's that famous guy. He made me mad, bless him. Pizza Killzone milestone. What's happening in chat? Salam alaikum. Oh, I don't know what that means. I have to go, guys. Mom duties. Have fun with it. I don't know if one does, but you'll miss it when it's no longer your duty to do. To bless you, Leila. Does that answer your question, Sam? Loads, what kind of pizza you love? I think you already answered. Maybe came through weird. See you later. Bless. What is a beauty if one who created and its purpose is not known? I don't need to know the purpose for something to be beautiful, right? I get to, right? Again, I look at a tree. I look at that tree there, and I can infer that its purpose is to be the branches that the little burps go and land on. All right? That could be its purpose. Its purpose is to look pretty. Its purpose is to provide me fruit for me to eat food. Its purpose is what I assign to it, right? But it doesn't take away the beauty of what it is. Its isness remains beautiful, whether I give it purpose or not. I mean, what kind of? We don't do food talk. What's your? We don't no food talking. I count on Italian and some words. I can count in Italian and some words, but I like to order my food. That's what it's about. Dexter says, hi, mate. Dexter, is that the first time you've ever said something in this space? Might be. If it is, welcome you. Thank you for joining. It's nice having you. The purpose of women, tread carefully, testing. The purpose of women. If you didn't know the purpose of women, he actually said that. The purpose of women. Like, are we gonna go down the rabbit hole of beautiful again? If women had no purpose, like this, I want to make like a kind of like out of pocket statement. If women had no purpose whatsoever, they would still be beautiful, right? That's kind of what I'm trying to make, is that you do not need to assign purpose to something for it to be beautiful. And some things that fulfill a great deal of purpose can be ugly or not beautiful too, in some way, right? It's not my first time, fella, Dexter. Sorry if I forget. I remember better if there's more instances, right? The more instances that I put in my brain flesh, the easier it is for my neurons to hit upon that instance of you having been here. However, when I do turn myself into a cyborg, I will have perfect recall, and then I won't make such mistakes, but you have to give me some time, okay? The purpose gives deep meaning. I guess, and maybe deep meaning can be beautiful, too. I'll agree with you on that. Is he a smart fella or a fart smeller? Let's. Love is true, you friends. Zara Sorbet. The Prophet Muhammad said paradise is under the mother's feet. something something foot fetish people. Some something. I'm sorry, testing. I'm like too in my own feelings, and specifically in the feelings of I'm not going to entertain certain feelings, type of feeling. You know what I mean? No, no. I remember. I thought it was a goat. Did I miss some more? I don't know if I'm missing comments. Mean she says, serve your mother. I think all of us do, right? The way that I interpret it, as you said, right? Uh, paradise is under the mother's feet. I believe your mother brought you into this world of the mother that we both share, that is the earth, right? And in that way, the earth that is literally underneath all of our feet is the paradise that it is we're looking for. And if that is what the Prophet Muhammad intended to say, then he said the same thing that Jesus said as well. And if that is what they said, then it is what I believe. There is no separating ourselves, and we are where we're supposed to be. The acronym of an actual one wolf. Actual. I'm like so lost. I don't know if there's like context that I missed, but I do know how I can bring us back. Bring us back. Bring us back to this. This is yesterday's piece. Oh, oof. My back is a little bit sensitive. Yeah, with our heart eyes. Hey guys, I'm back. Hey, Leila. Those kids got taken care of quick. Sounds super sinister when I say it like that. Jeez. Bless them. I'm happy that they weren't asking too much of you. Allah is the owner who gives you blessings you know and you don't know. Give thanks to creation is slavery to slowly beings or objects. Giving thanks to creation is slavery to lowly beings or objects. Well, as I look around, I imagine myself as a slave with a chain around my neck being held by those trees. Those trees don't want my slavery. I give, what's the word? Give thanks. I give thanks to the beauty of the trees, not as a an act of servitude, but as an act of love, right? And sure, you can serve through love, but it's almost like one comes before the other, you know? Love comes first, and then comes service. You can technically get service with fear or coercion, coercion, but you cannot get love without those things. Getting to give freely of myself to the universe that I am in. I have a great deal of respect and admiration for Islam, but proselytizing means folks uncomfortable testing. Yeah. Also because I'm just gonna disagree with you for the most part. I'm like, bro, like giving thanks to the tree makes me a slave to it. It's like, is it so? You know what is it so means? It means is that so? Is that so? Is that so? It's very close. Very, very close indeed. Let me even my put it down. Don't start telling me a bunch of stuff. You showed us your truth and it's not our truth. That should be about it. Yeah, Sam. Even Prophet Muhammad has no power to guide whom he likes. Only Allah can guide you. Paradise is not cheap. Huh. I'm in paradise right now, and I can agree. I can agree it's not cheap. However, if you had to put it in context of the grand scheme of things, it is negligible down to zero, right? Because again, we're talking about the cosmic. We're talking about God here and all his ultimate glory, right? Your human life and your heavenly experience, paradise, paradisical, paradiso, your paradise experience uh, doesn't cost God anything, right? So if God is charging you on the expensive for paradise, then he's swindling you, and it's not God. It's probably Satan, just getting you to pay for your own suffering. Something Satan would do. I mean, like, yeah, you can suffer, but first pay me. Pay me first. uh, Yossi. Oh, the uncle of Prophet died. Testing. I was gonna like skim through these. Swig sister. I firmly believe Islam is the way for millions of people, but I don't allow the Christians to come in here and be obnoxious either. It's true. We do have a certain level of like self-respect. That's the big thing. That's right. We respect ourselves. We respect the fact that none of us know. Right? I don't know. All I'm trying to do is show you something pretty right now. I'm sitting in front of nice sunset. There's tree. There's more tree. Right? People like trees. People like sunsetting. People like flowers. I show you flowers. I wear a pretty scarf. I wear clothing so I not naked. I have jewelry on, right? Making my shinies. I brush my teeth so I have good hygiene. Try and keep my hair somewhat on my head, right? Right? It's not doesn't have to be complicated, dude. It's not. Life is not complicated. It really is very simple. And all you have to do is get with it. Get with this not actually that complicated life thing, right? Start showing up for the good parts of it. Start appreciating. Start actually loving this world that you're in and stop waiting for paradise. Oh, paradise will come at some point, I'm sure. Right? And then by the time you die, right, you start up a whole new life if that's the way that it works. I'm not saying that it is. And then you're back in this place. And then if you become convinced of the same things that you were convinced of before, you're again going to have your entire life just melt away. Not melt more, melt away in hopes of some paradise to come. And then again, and then again, and then again. Stop letting them steal your soul, bro. Please. Please take some agency. Your soul is your own. It's up to you to decide where it goes. In Beijing currently. That flower is beautiful. Thank you, Sam. Arab paganism is unlikely to be real, and then your religion is as likely to be real as your religion. Yeah, as any religion, exactly. What if his uncle was right in choosing a polytheistic religion? You don't know that as much. Exactly. I love flowers. Thank you, Leila. You can support me if you want to. I have a Patreon. You can go and see those flowers. And if you don't want to go to Patreon, I post some of them on Zora as well. The extra effort. I put even more elbow grease, right? Spend like 5 hours total on like a single little flower. But then after those 5 hours, it exists, and it's pretty. You can go and see it with your eyes if you wish. Throw some money at me if you want. If you like it enough, it doesn't matter for us what you believe in. To each their own, but don't try to make yours ours. Yeah, I'm gonna not read that message either. I've shown you a pretty flower. You might have forgotten. I'll show you again. Yeah. And then I'll read you something, right? Won't be a piece of religious text. It'll just be a little piece of poetry, and you get to feel for yourself what it means. I'm not going to tell you what it means. That's the beauty of poetry, is that it unfolds in the listener or the reader as it's happening. And then by the end of it, you're in that state of like, almost like what just happened, right? Sometimes it's hard to articulate even. Got a joke for you. Why can't Elsa have a balloon? Because she let it go or something, I guess. Funny. When someone can I somehow not get his messages shown to me? I think maybe. I think you can select him and then like hide user for yourself potentially. I can do that too, at the very least. All right. That way you should not be seeing the message. Again, I don't want to be hiding people's messages. I believe that every single one of us are worthy of our words. But yeah. Never mind, I found it. Good. I'm happy that you did. I have to go. My phone is glitching. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Bless ya. Dear in chat. Yeah. Love is true. Poem time. Spotlight tag. You're minding your own orbit. Some same old coffee, same old playlist. When someone points a beam at you, boom. Suddenly you're in full color, owning a spotlight you didn't order. They grin and shout, "Hey, you matter!" And the floor tiles rearrange themselves into a runway. Even your socks feel confident. Funny how eye contact upgrades everything. The half-finished idea, now it's a side hustle. That shy joke you never told, it's killing at the open mic. But wait, tag again, aim your own light. Watch them stand a little taller, like they've just discovered their phone comes with unlimited dreams. Pretty soon, trajectory zigzag. You were headed for meh, they were headed for maybe, and now you're both rocketing towards why not, and oh wow. It's cosmic dodgeball, really. Catch a glance, throw one back, collect the ricochets of possibility. So keep a pocket full of spotlights. Flick them on often, because being seen and seeing is the cheapest, quickest way to change the universe on a Thursday. I did write this on a Wednesday, it was yesterday's, but to change the universe on a Wednesday is how it ends. Should I go to Imperial College? Rotten potato. That is a question only you can answer, realistically. If you have something else you want to do, and you have the support of those you have around you, then I would personally recommend you pursue that. However, if you don't know what you want to do right now, going to Imperial College could give you some pointers. There's little bugs that are flying in my face. You will become Slay, and I will turn you into the stuff the ground worms will eat. Stay away from me, little bugs. Stay away. Breaking personal space. Hey, Joe has sent us a goodbye message. Thank you. I'm here for stream. Love is true. Thank you, Prairie Wolf. I'm here for this good stuff too. I am conflicted doing that. On one hand, he is compelled by his religion. The other hand, he's being inconsiderate. How are we handling him in the future, fam? Again, as soon as it starts, right? As soon as there is no kind of like alignment, because we do have a stream topic. If he was talking about his feelings, right? You know, Melt, I have felt this and that with my relationship with Allah, and you know, these feelings have allowed me to feel these things as a result of having felt and processed properly those feelings that came before. And if you would try reading this part of the Quran, maybe you would feel this too, right? Then maybe we could like lock in and have a conversation, because then at least it's in line with the topic we're trying to discuss. But I think misalignment might be, a fractal. Strong belief in some way for sure. Yeah, love is true. Giovanna sent us a goodbye message. Will G, I would love to do mushrooms with you. Love is true. Thank you, Will G. I do show up here every single day on these live streams, so you might not be able to be here with me, but if you were ever there with yourself, and it was however the time is right now, and you were looking for someone to have a conversation with, then I could be that person here on the internet. You could also go and watch my previous live streams, during that state of mind. Maybe it would give you something. I appreciate the love. I know that's a tall compliment, and I take it as such. I appreciate it a lot. Much of lovins, loves, bless you. So much love. Thank you, friends, for blessing us. We get to say goodbye with a goodbye message. Let me open it up here. Get to read it from afar. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. I can say, have the most soulful day, everyone. You are for serious, super duper, really realsers, and totally tangible truth sees, oh so majorly, mega, exceedingly extra, unbelievably ultra loved. Melt in all of you, tenderly, tuned in, fluidly feeling, bravely being, wisely witnessing, compassionately curious, presently perceiving, inwardly inspired, endlessly exploring, heartfully holding, wonderfully wise, awesomely authentic, holy, holy, wholesome humanimals. Here and far, here and there, now and later, hosting each feeling as a passing member in the sacred guest house of your awareness. Ooh, that's nice. I love you so much, yo. I love you all, dear friends. It's a pleasure being in these moments with you. I'm thinking about how that yoga retreat is going to give you something, Lutz, and put you back in a world of a lot of enthusiasm, but little direction. Let me know how you absorb everything. We'll be here for you, friend, when you return. May you be loved. May you go and prosper in the world. May you learn. And I look forward to spending more time here with you, friends. Again, thank you for feeling all that there was to feel here alongside me. I appreciate you always, and I'll see you again.